Welcome, race fans. Tonight, the Extreme Racing Cup Series, Season 2, Round 14 overall, but Round 3, or Round 4. Yeah, Round 4 of the playoff system here. I should have put that in there. My apologies, but it is Round 4, Round 14 overall, Round 4 of the playoffs. The Next Gen Cup cars here, they've unloaded here. They're out here tracking it on the track here at, well, I love this track. Homestead here tonight, of course, presented by MaxSpeedTV. Myself, Joshua Medlaw, Gary Wells up here in the booth with me again tonight. Gary, we had an exciting event last week at Las Vegas. I think tonight, though, we're going to see a lot more separation than what we had last week.
Yeah, the times are pretty close. They're within a couple of tenths of each other from first to last, but tonight it's going to be a lot like the old cars. We're going to see some separation. Restarts are going to be chaotic. Maybe the first 3-4 laps of a run will be crazy, but after that, these guys are going to settle into their spots, and it's just going to be your typical Homestead race.
Yeah, I think overtime. Now, we'll have the stage at lap 40 here tonight, and then it'll be, I would say, about a 96, 97 lap shootout to the finish. It's still quite a ways, and, you know, a lot can happen out there here, but we're going to go ahead and dive into the pre-race analytics here tonight. Got some wind out there at about 15 miles an hour, Gary. So we was just talking with Dennis there before we went live. You know, that wind could play some factor, pushing on the cars a little bit, depending on where you're at on track, of course. You know, if the wind is hitting the back end of the car on the front or back stretch, then, you know, it can help push the car. But if it's hitting on the sides, or maybe, you know, you're driving into the wind, it could possibly slow you down a little bit.
Yeah, driving into the wind always causes a very tight condition. It'll cause the car to not want to turn as well going into a corner. If it's pushing the car up, one of two things can happen. Either it's going to make the car really loose, or again, you'll see that tight sensation. But 9 times out of 10, when you're coming out of a corner and the wind's pushing you toward that direction, it's going to make your car ill handling and it'll want to make you spin around.
Oh, yeah, definitely so. Well, the air temp of 83. Now, the track temp was 111. It's cooled down to 105 here. It looks like we got some clouds rolling in here at the virtual track of Homestead. They are going to be pulling 140 laps here, 210 miles. Now, the tires, 6 total sets, 5 behind the wall. We'll get to the tires here in just a second. Fuel window, going to be close, Gary. We're going to talk about this now. 60% fuel, 35 to 39 laps. Remember, everybody, Gary, you know and I know it, stage is at the completion of lap 40, taking 41. Can they go 2 laps? I mean, that's going to be rough.
Yeah, that is a very, very tight window. I think we'll see some guys possibly try it, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see some guys take the safer approach, maybe possibly split the stage in half, cut around that lap 20 to 25 mark, and just split the stage about in half. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see some guys that aren't running as good, that want to try and get some points. A guy like Matt Statten, a guy like Brian Underwood, a guy like Dennis Ansman, to see if they try to milk out the fuel and also make those tires last the whole 40 laps as well. Because I really do think tires are going to play more of an effect in the first stage than fuel.
Oh, yeah, tires definitely going to be a factor. Pound pit, we'll get to that here in just a second. Pit road speed, 50 miles an hour. Pace speed of 65. Now let's go back to that tires here. A total of 6 sets. That does include the set they start with, but they only get 5 behind the wall. And iRacing, you know, just did a recent update. Did they change something with the tire?
Well, I have seen some drivers. They make a 10 to 15 lap run here. And if they push it, that entire run, they're looking at about 85 to 90% left on that right front. But if they do back up their corners and they take it easy and they drive conservative, it's like those tires had nowhere at all over that same 10 to 15 lap run. So it really puts it into the driver's hands. If they want to go hard early, you're going to pay for it over the course of a long run. But if you take it easy early, and that possibly might mean, you know, letting a couple of guys go by at the beginning of the run, in about 10 to 15 laps after they burn their stuff up, you'll be able to get back up there and pass them.
I think tires are going to be premium. They're going to be like gold here tonight, folks. And if you know what gold is, or even diamonds, they're going to be so precious here. I think these drivers are going to, they're really going to have to understand that new update, apparently.
Yeah, and it is something that these guys will have to adapt to with this new update just released the other day. But you know what? These guys are good. They know what they're doing. They've been doing this for a while now in these cars, so it's just something that they'll have to get accustomed to over time. Oh,
you know, you was just talking about Matt Statten here earlier. He has not had some luck here lately. We'll talk about him here real quick. He's looking to change that here tonight. Now, right now he's 15th in practice, but we know Matt. This just could be, you know, maybe him trying to figure out the track, or he just kind of hanging back, see what the car is going to do. Matt is going to be one of those drivers I think we're going to really have to watch in that number 19. He could be possibly, you know, tonight could be his night. He could come out here and just, you know, wipe the Oreos out of these drivers. And that is a pun, and we'll get to that here in a second. But I would definitely watch that number 19 of Matt Statten.
Yeah, definitely want to watch that 19 of Matt Statten. He did win the race at Auto Club earlier this season, not Daytona like we originally thought. That was Jordan that won Daytona, Joshua. But Matt Statten won at Auto Club, and ever since then, the luck really hasn't been on his side. He has had a couple of good qualifying runs, a couple of decent finishes, but since then, he really hasn't had the best of luck this season.
Oh, no, he has not. He's looking to change it starting here tonight. Now, we're coming down 2 minutes and 15 seconds here in practice. We're going to step away and play the national anthem provided by Madison Rising. Folks, hang tight. This is going to be a wild race. We do got 16 drivers. Kind of a smaller field, but that doesn't mean anything. We could definitely have some action out here tonight. We'll just have to wait and see and watch it. But we are going to step away, play the national anthem, folks. Hang tight, because we'll be right back.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket trainless, the bombs busting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, take us that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the praise, and the home of the brave. just the same. Stand of the plane, the U.S. of A. Oh, say, does that star spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxSpeedTV.
Alrighty, folks, we're back live here tonight. Qualifying is underway, and well, times are rolling in right now. Jordan Koontz up in the top spot. Kyle Rochelle there in second. We still got drivers out here putting in times. Jeffrey Goodpaster, why is not going straight over? I don't know. We'll get that fixed. Dennis Hansman out there. Wes Weidman, Mitchell Robinson, Bryce Shoemaker, Brian Underwood, and boy, what a lap there, Gary. Jeffrey Goodpaster in that 33, stealing it right now from Jordan Koontz.
Yeah, Jordan Koontz ran a 690. Goodpaster with a 682. Good run by both these drivers, but Jeff just a couple of thousandths faster, and he's able to sneak that pole as of right now.
All right, yeah, we still got drivers out here putting in times. Wes, Bryce, Brian, and Witherspoon's now out there. And that Camel double eyeball machine, the double zero. I don't know, still the eyeballs get me there with Witherspoon. But, you know, I think you've got something real quick to go over, Gary. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the mic over to you here, coming down to a minute and a half left here in qualifying.
Well, the good news is last season was a fairly clean race. Not much exciting to report as far as the leaders and lead changes go. We only had 5 leaders last season for a total of 10 lead changes. There were 6 cautions for 23 laps, of course, one of those being the stage. And the race did end under regulation with no green light checkered attempts. Brendan Jenks won the pole. Dusty Applin won the stage. And Jordan Koontz won the race, and he led a race high of 69 laps. Nice. Hence why we had the poll question tonight of, will the winner of tonight's race lead the most laps? And we got another steal for the poll. Wes Weidman laying down a 32.672.
Yep, 11 1,000ths, or 11 100ths of a second, I should say. We're right up ahead of, there goes Bryce Shoemaker into second. 2 100ths of a second behind Wes Weidman. Wow.
2 1,000ths there, right? Really close together. So it's getting pretty close. We'll see if there's anybody that's able to top it. We do have about 10 more seconds left, but I don't see anybody on track.
Everybody's done. Witherspoon is done. He's just going to start back in 16th here, it looks like. Is that 2 1,000ths or 2 100ths? That's 2 100ths.
2 1,000ths.
Yeah,
You go
okay.
tens,
Okay.
Your
Yeah,
hundreds and your thousands. Come on.
Yeah.
4th grade math, Medlock. Come on.
Yo, man, dude, I'm 34, man. I've lost count. All right, well, we got to get that 85 up here tonight. You know what? Since I got to do 1st and 3rd here tonight for the winner, and of course 3rd place, I'm gonna let Gary interview our pole sitter here tonight. So, Gary, if you want to get Wes down here, have a chit chat with him. Well, Mike's yours.
All right. All right. Well, I'm here in virtual Gatorade Victory Lane. We're taking pictures of the pole sitter here. Wes, nice time. Scraping by against the 96 there by a couple thousandths of a second. Talk about your run there, Wes. I don't even know if he can hear us.
Wes Weidman, you there?
I think he's dead. I'm just kidding.
Wes,
I'm good.
wake up, homie. Come on, man. Why not?
It's like that meme, do something. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and keep him down here. Once he gets back, he'll hear us talking. But we're going to go ahead and get back here. Now, the warm-up, this is, of course, a warm-up, the drivers meeting, folks. So I want to go ahead and get to chat here real quick. Wes, just interrupt me when you get here, bud, and we'll let Gary interview. But we got Mitchell Robinson not only in chat, but out here on the racetrack. Gary Wells in chat up here in the booth with me tonight. We got Kathy Ansman out there. Mike Campigio out there in chat, also on the racetrack here tonight. Era Statten out there, of course, rooting on Matt Statten, obvious. And then we got MaxSpeedTV, which is myself. So I'm glad to see everybody out there. 16 watching, 15 watching, 6 likes already. Not sure where Wes is at. Wes, you back there, bud?
I don't think so.
I don't think he is either.
I'm here now.
He's here now.
There
All
he
right,
is.
Wes. You got the pole by a couple thousandths of a second here, bud. Talk about your run.
Honestly, I'm not much of a qualifier. I do love this track, and I just kind of went out and felt really bad in 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4. I'm pretty sure that's where I made it all up. So, really happy to start on the pole. It's been a while.
Yeah, been a minute for you, I'm sure. I'm not much of a qualifier myself, so seeing y'all that don't qualify too well get a pole or starting on the front row, that's always nice to see. Talk about this racetrack here tonight. Are there going to be multiple grooves here? I've noticed in practice the track is very hot, but you guys seem to be sticking to the racetrack pretty good. What was your field out there in practice? What do you expect for the race?
What I thought going in and what it's going to be like are two polar opposites now. I think we're going to put on one hell of a show. There are going to be different lines as long as it stays green. The tires are actually wearing at this track, which is awesome because then you won't be able to flat foot it and do all that. So you're going to see guys moving around as the race progresses throughout fuel loads, tire wear, and you're going to be seeing guys searching for grip. So I think it's going to put on one hell of a show.
Absolutely. Well, we'll let you go celebrate your pole here tonight. Good work. Actually, I'll drag you up here to the pre-race drivers meeting. How's that sound?
Sounds good. Thank you. Drop me in just the team chat.
All right, 10-4.
All right.
Here we go. There we go.
Yep, there we go. Yep, Jeremiah Jones out there in chat, rooting on Mitchell Robinson. 7 likes now. Thank you for that, Jeremiah. Of course, we got picks here tonight too. Now I've got a pick. Gary's got a pick. If you got picks out there who you want to win, which we already have some, go ahead and throw them out there in chat. We'll try to get to them. But Gary, who you got tonight?
Well, he hasn't won yet, but he does have quite a few second place finishes already in his handful of starts here. I'm picking that 44 tonight, Brady Wildman.
Brady Wildman right there. All right. Well, I am actually going to be picking somebody totally different here tonight. I am actually going to go with Mike Campigio. Now, I know he's in chat, and he could probably hear me. Sorry, Mike. Got to do it, man. I think, Mike, I think you got it, man. I think you're going to pull the upset here tonight and grab the win. But that's just something fun we try to do here. And if you got picks, like I said, folks, throw them out in chat, and we'll definitely try to get to them. But I think we got 2 pretty good picks, and I believe they are teammates, right, Gary?
They are teammates. Now, I tell you what, Mike has run pretty good here as of late. Just hasn't been able to finish off the races, so to speak, with the results that he has been getting throughout them. Just hasn't been able to quite seal the deal. So I think that is a very good pick here tonight. I will tell you, though, we do have a pick in here already from Jeremiah Jones. He is picking the 87 tonight of Robinson.
Yep. Mitchell Robinson. All right, well, let's go ahead and get us down here on the grid. And I know this is going to kind of mess with Gary, but you know what? We're going to flip it. I do want to give a shout out to the sponsor, though, of the starting grid, Miller Electric. Of course, Facebook Custom Paints and Designs. A big shout out to them sponsoring here for the Extreme Cup Series. But our Miller Electric starting grid here tonight. Gary, go ahead and start us off here, bud.
All right, starting on that front row tonight, we got the 85 of Wes Weidman. Second place is going to be that 96 of Bryce Shoemaker. Third tonight, it's going to be that 33 of Jeffrey Goodpaster. Fourth, the 99 of Jordan Koontz. Fifth is going to be that 12 machine of Kyle Rochelle. Sixth place is going to be Dennis Ansman in the 3 car. Seventh place, the 09 of Connor Trafari. Eighth place is going to be James McRae. Ninth place, Tim Taylor. And rounding out the top 10, Brady Weileman. Go ahead.
All right, Matt Statten in the 19 and 11. Daryl Arnold in the 6 12th. Mitchell Robinson in the 87 13th. Mike Campeggio in the 18 in 14th here. Brian Underwood in the 77 and 15th. Joshua Witherspoon in the double eyeball, double zero machine there in 16th. And 16 drivers here tonight at Homestead. That's the way we're going to start things off here tonight, folks. Right now they're still gridding. They're getting out there, kind of waiting to see really who grids, who doesn't. I mean, on a track like Homestead, I don't think you really want to start on pit road. I think you want to get out there and you know, get out there on track and just race.
Yeah, they did set the grid timer to 3 minutes. I think they're waiting on a couple of drivers finishing up some stuff, whether that's grabbing themselves a drink for this race. 140 laps doesn't seem like a long time, but as you're in the sim and it does get hot, you know, as you're going, it is nice to have a good drink, beverage of your choice. You do whatever you want. It's all good. Because 140 laps may not seem like a lot, but Josh, it is a long time.
Yeah, 140 laps at Homestead is quite a few laps. I think I see on average at Homestead 120, sometimes even less than that. Now, I think this is one of the highest laps I've ever seen at Homestead. Now, it is a mile and a half. They're putting in about 32, 33-second laps. But the tires do fall off. So those times that we're seeing in qualifying and practice, as the runs go on, especially after the stage, those times are going to go down, like way down. I mean, they're going to go, you know, 33, 34, 35 seconds. That's actually up, but you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. And the thing is, too, it's one of those things where as the track gets a little bit more rubber on it, you get around other guys as well. I mean, you're running in practice. I mean, you'll run around guys, 3, 4, 5 of them. You haven't running a full pack of 15, 16 cars in practice, so you are going to run a little bit slower. Just kind of feel out the first couple of laps and just survive the start, so to speak.
We're gonna see drafting here at the start. We're gonna see possibly some 3 wide. I wouldn't rule out a quick 4 wide. Now, I wouldn't do it because there is a rule in place for that, but there could be. I mean, it is Homestead.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past them, but I mean, those restarts, I think, if we get a late race restart, that's when I think we'll start to see them go balls to the wall, so to speak, run 3, 4 wide. But I think you're right. I think we're going to see a little more calm here. They might be 3 wide by exit of turn 2. But I think for the most part, it's definitely just going to be side by side.
Uh-oh.
As we got a problem here on the grid with the 85.
Yeah, there goes the 85. What happened to Wes Weidman here on pit road? He's already got some damage now to that car. And
it doesn't look too bad, but
he's our pole sitter too. He's gonna have to catch up. Everybody's gonna have to get back in line. Are we even gonna be able to get this going for regulation?
Oh, we'll get it going here.
All right, everybody. Okay, so now Wes is back in line. We'll go and pop that driver bar up here for everybody to. That way, you know who we're on here tonight. Already down into turn number 3 here this evening, folks.
We are looking to see if we are caught up here in the back.
That 3 or 4? No, that.
And no, I'm hearing that we are. So we are going to start this race as scheduled.
All right.
Going to be in the hands of Wes. Once the pace car leaves pit road, they will go on the green. So we will see what happens here in a little bit.
Right. All right. There goes the pace car here. Wes is in control. Got to wait on the green. There's the green flag. Here we go, folks. You know the drill. Buckety, buckety, buckety. We're racing tonight at Homestead.
Racing tonight here at Homestead, already side by side. These guys are looking to possibly get 3 wide. They were thinking about it, weren't able to get enough momentum. The 85 is trying to get clear of that 96. He's not going to be able to do it. Brady's going to get a good run here down the back straightaway.
Bryce Shoemaker, Wes Weidman.
Or Bryce, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, Bryce!
Oh, Bryce is up into the wall already.
You know, I've
He's
done it
gonna hold
before.
on to it.
I'm gonna go ahead and do it again here. First person to hit the ball is gonna get the seal here. Arr, arr, arr. So, sorry, Gary had to do it. 3 wide behind him here, folks. We got some 3 wide action. The 33 in the middle on this one. Wow, Jeffrey Goodmaster, that 3 wide did not last long, but it was there.
Yeah, it was there. We got Bryce still trying to work that outside there, battling side by side there with Dennis Ansman in the 3 machine. Dennis taking some advice from a washed-up racer turned broadcaster. Not going to mention who before the race.
That person is still a driver. But we won't mention his name, but we know him by Wells. That's all we're going to say here tonight, folks.
Yeah. Last name Wells.
3 wide behind him again here, folks. We got some 3 wide action with Brady Weileman, the 44, the 12, and the 33. Kyle Rochelle in that mix. Good passer.
Not 3 wide for very long. We're able to get down to side by side. Oh, but good passer. I don't know if he got loose there on corner exit. That does happen every once in a while on the exit of turn 4.
3 wide again quickly with that 11 of 10, the Toolman Taylor, and his number. We got the 7 of James McRae, and his number is used. Yeah, I'm giving him still a hard time. Sorry.
Gonna take some time to get adjusted to it, I'm sure.
Oh, yes, because I am so not used to it. And I don't think really anybody else is used to it either.
We got a battle for the lead. Look out here. It's going to be the 85 and the 99.
All right, well, I am live.
Looks like Jordan was going to try to poke his nose, but didn't quite get there. Still single file amongst our top 3.
And we still got action behind them, too. Connor Trafari in the 09. We got James McRae, Bryce Shoemaker.
Whoa! Okay.
Yes.
I saw Connor kind of wash out wide there. I thought he got loose, but all good. He was able to keep it clean.
And it looks like the 96 of Bryce is falling backwards in that mid lane. Now, the thing with Bryce is he's going to be able to save some tires in that mid to high lane. So he's got that going for him, but he's got that damage now on the right side. And it doesn't
he's
look...
also got to back up the corners. That is the key here to save your tires. And also running that mid to high lane, you do get a little bit of a run, as you're seeing here, as he's getting around the 6 car. But it's really tough. You got to be able to maintain your stuff and also try to go fast at the same time. It's hard to do at this racetrack.
Oh yeah, and we're looking at that damage here too. We've of course got the one of the sponsors, the Facebook Custom Paints and Diecast there, already scraped up on that right side. You look at the left side, looks like it's a-okay, other than that damage that he
Here
got.
comes Dennis. He's trying to go to the high side here on Jordan Koontz.
Well, let's go ahead and look at it. Let's see what's going on
He's
up
going to
front.
try and get there. I think he's going to be able to do it on the back straightaway. They're side by side again.
I think he's got second. And there,
Definitely got second.
44 of Brady Weileman.
He did have Brady up his butt there to give him
Yes.
a nice push. Now he's going to be trying to get to Wes here. We'll see if it can happen. But Wes has been able to do a good job so far, just being able to stop the runs and control the race, so to speak. Oh, the 44 trying to move up on the 3 there a little bit.
We're watching Brady
No
right
contact.
now. Al Rochelle in the mix here too on the high side. The 7 of James McRae.
And I think the longer we go here, the more we're going to see what we saw at Charlotte. We saw Charlotte, the bottom lane can be the preferred lane, but what you need is you're going to need numbers down there because everybody's going to be going for this high side here and trying to pass everybody on the high lane. I think that's where you're going to get most of your passing done here tonight.
Well, I think too the drivers that are on the mid to high lane, they know about the update. They've heard about it. They've seen it, in practice maybe. Other than a select few, we won't throw them under the bus there. But, here we go. We got some 3 wide here, folks. 99, 12, and 3 on the front stretch down into 1. Do not keep that 3 wide. Oh, golly.
They're still side by side, though. Dennis sending it down into the corner. He's not giving Kyle Rochelle any room to exit. Definitely going to cause some momentum there for Dennis, but definitely going to be costly a little bit for Kyle.
A little bit of a peach there.
Kyle is just able to send that and drive it in real deep and it's going to be able to pay off here as he's going to do a slide job here on Dennis on the exit of 4.
Kyle now up to 3rd. Dennis back to 4th. Jordan right behind everybody. Oh, man, look at the 7 of McRae diving it in there with a 99. They're side by side. That is going to be for 5th. Right now, at the exit of 2, they are still. Oh, the 7.
Oh, almost contact there. These guys are battling hard side by side.
All right, well, it's early here still yet, folks. We are 10 laps into this, and we're still seeing some super speedway action, but I think, you know, before we get to the stage, it's definitely going to change. After the stage, on the restart.
Here comes Brady Weileman trying to make a pass for the lead. I think he could, if he could just clear West right there. Not going to happen. Side by side for the lead still.
Now that 12.
I think Brady's going to get it here.
Look at the 12, though. Kyle Rochelle pushing the daylights out of that 44.
Yeah, he's pushed a couple of people to daylight here tonight. And Kyle might try to use his own momentum here to try to take the lead.
I just don't think he's going to be able to do it. He's going to have to time it just right. Watch the 85. There's Dennis as well in the 3, the 85 of Wes Weidman. Got Wes Weidman and Brady Weileman. And I'll say this all the time, folks, but when they're together and we're talking, we're excited, say those names back to back 5 times fast. It does get confusing.
It can be, that is for sure, especially when they're running 1-2.
And right now they're running 1-3. Kyle Rochelle right there in the center. Let's check back here. Still
Dennis not going to give it up without a fight, though.
Connor
Yeah, go
Trafari.
ahead.
The 09. Now, I know we've still got a lot of drivers out here running some teams.
3 wide on the exit of 2, Josh. Looks like the 87 is in the middle of that one.
Yeah, Mitchell Robinson. We're still 3 wide back here, folks. 3 wide into 3. 87 in the center, 33 on the outside. There's the 77. Oh, buddy.
Yeah, still 3 wide exiting turn 4. They're still able to make it
3 wide.
3 wide for basically a whole lap there. Jeff's is going to win the battle here as he's on the high side.
77 now going to get around
77
that 33.
going to take the position over and do that slide job there on the 33.
They're killing me already, and we ain't even near the stage. And they're already killing me.
We're not even halfway through stage 1. These guys are getting 2 and 3 wide. Not 4 wide yet, but it could happen.
We'll get to that here in just a second, because there is that rule, Gary. We know.
Yeah, there is that rule. You can go 4 wide. It's just if you cause a wreck and you're 4 wide before there's 20 to go, you get penalized for it.
Yep.
But after that, they consider that just a whole racing deal.
All right, Jeremiah Jones, Melody Shareeves. I hope I said your last name right out there in chat. Melody, I think this is the first time I'm seeing you chatting it up in chat tonight. So who you rooting for, number, name, or just the name? We can figure out the number. Who you rooting for out there? We'd love to see it. We got the eyeball camel of Joshua Witherspoon. This is back in the field here tonight. We still got to watch these drivers because we just still don't know what's going to happen here early on. But that camel, that's a good paint. A beautiful paint.
That is good paint.
Yeah.
That is good paint.
Yeah. The beautiful paint. If you smoke, folks, I do, and I don't personally recommend it. You can quit. It's hard, but, you know, camels are so expensive, but they're good. I don't recommend it, but...
Don't recommend it. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't. If you don't smoke, don't pick it up.
No, sir. Don't do that.
Yeah.
I am still watching this battle up front. Not much of a battle. Kyle's just kind of riding around.
Yeah,
but I'm just looking to see,
tight.
because he's been kind of in the middle, been running the low lane. I'm just trying to see if he's thinking of a way to get around that 44 car. Possibly maybe waiting for him to make a mistake and capitalize on some momentum. But those are always the things that you're thinking about when you're behind the wheel of one of these things. It's just seeing, you know, where can I take advantage of where they're weaker, and I can make it an exclamation point, so to speak,
Yeah.
and pounce and make my move.
Wow, and we're seeing, boy, that 85 all over the back of the 12. Is he going to
Into
get
the 85?
run?
Here he goes.
Yeah,
He's gonna try
down
to get
into
to the
turn
inside.
1, and I think the
He
40.
is there.
He's there. I just don't think, he's not going to be able to hold it. I think
Not
the
going to be able to
12's
hold
going
it.
to have
They
an
are
attitude.
20 laps into this run here. This is some of the longest they have ran here on these tires.
Oh, somebody's on pit road. We got Bryce Shoemaker on pit road here, folks.
Yeah, I think he's just wanting to repair that damage. We're about halfway through the stage, so
Yep.
also taking advantage. He will be able to make it to the end. But this fuel window, it's close. It's close on gas to make it to the end of the stage. I was told about 39 laps. We might be able to see somebody milk at the 40. But they also got to get the 40 all the way around and then come all the way around under caution for their pit stop.
Yeah, exactly. We got the Mitchell Robinson watch out there. I see it in chat. They're all out there. Jones, Lavery, Sheaves, they're all going for, well, that 87 of Mitchell Robinson. Now he's right now in 14th.
And he's got a little bit of right front fender damage if you want to take a look at him here. But
Let's go ahead.
Still hanging tough. Long way to go. Still going to need to get that vehicle repaired, which I think they'll be able to do under a caution. But he's got some right side damage early on in this race, which really causes a very tight condition to the race car. So he's dealing with a little bit of a push.
I don't think the damage he's got, though. I mean, yeah, we could still have that. He could still have that push. I say we as I'm saying I'm down there with him, but I'm not. But he could still have the push. But it is right side damage. It's the Homestead wall. I mean,
yeah, they have the Darlington stripe. That Homestead stripe is still a very familiar thing too, as well.
Yep.
As we're seeing a nice battle between the 11 and the 3. I think the 3 got him on corner.
And we got a battle for the
exit there,
lead
Dennis
here
Hansen.
too.
Still side by side.
And we did. Now going back here, the 3 on the outside of the 11, the 99 right behind them.
Oh, the 11 hit the apron and had his slide up a little bit.
Yes, he did.
That's gonna be the 11 and the 99.
Yes, he did. 22 watching. We got 8 likes. Can we hit 15, 20 likes here tonight, folks? 23 watching right now. We got action tonight at Homestead, Gary. I mean, I thought it was going to be more spread out than what it is, but it's not.
I thought it was too, but I think iRacing's starting to get the balance a little bit right with these cars where, yes, the tires are going to wear out, but you could still get some exciting racing through here. Last time I raced at Homestead before this update, it was single file all the way through. We got spread out. It was pretty boring, but we're really starting to see these guys running together, running in a good group, but we're also seeing the tires play a factor as well. We have had some comers and goers, like Brady Weileman, starting in the 10th position, worked his way up to 1st. Wes Weidman has fallen back to that 3rd spot. Kyle Rochelle started 5th up to 2nd, so we're starting to see that all over this field a little bit. Dennis got a good runoff for that time. He's going to be looking to the inside of James McRae here, coming down the front straightaway and going into 1.
All right, let's look at it here with the 3 and the 7 here. 3 on the inside, 7 on the outside, the 09 ahead. 99 right behind the 3 on this low side here, and of course...
Yeah, 99 hit the apron. He's going to have to move up just a little bit.
Oof.
But he's going to come down back to the bottom and push Dennis here.
Yes, he is. You don't want to hit the apron. We know that all about that in practice. We've seen it with that 3, and we could have 3 wide here. I'm going to turn it over to Gary.
Wide. And Dennis was like the cream in the Oreo on that one.
All right. Just waiting for that.
You know, it wasn't long enough. It was a very short-lived Oreo.
It was quick. It was quick. I'm sure we're going to have more of that, though. I don't think it's over. I really don't.
No, it's definitely not over. Dennis said he was going to push it a little bit here tonight. He hasn't won yet this season, so he's definitely doing everything he can to make his way up through the field and take a win. Right now, he's just trying to get around that 7, and it's not been an easy task.
No, it hasn't, and the 99 still right behind him here, Jordan Koontz. We got the tool man. The tool man Taylor here in 8, started 9, so kind of hanging out. Kind of, he's up a spot from where he started, so he's hanging out kind of where he started. Brian Underwood started 15th. He's cracked the top 10. He's in 9th here. And Matt Statten started 11th. He is up a spot from where he started. He's just kind of chilling, hanging out. Got the 18 of Mike Campigio behind him, coming up to his inside here pretty quickly.
Now, I will say with Tim, we saw Joshua in practice that Tim was one of the fastest cars on the racetrack.
Oh, yeah.
He was in about 3rd or 4th quickest in practice. Of course, I think he's just saving a little bit for this race and seeing how it unfolds. But I think Tim could be one of the dark horses here tonight, even though I've already made my pick with Weileman. I can't change it. But I think Tim could definitely be a guy here to watch. And who knows, Mitch Robinson, he could be one of those guys.
Kyle Rochelle, Wes Weidman. 3 wide? No, not 3 wide. Oh, are we going to have 3 wide? Yeah, we are 3 wide.
Here he goes. Brady Weileman to the outside. And he's going to make it stick. Kyle did lead that last lap.
Wow. He's led 2 laps. Kyle Rochelle has. Oh.
Yeah, we got the 77 making a pit stop. Same thing with the 33, taking tires over the fuel. Pit stop's starting to happen. 10 laps to go in the stage. All right, still a nice battle for the lead. You see Wes Weidman all over the back bumper there of the 12. The 12 all over the back bumper of Brady here. Let's see what Kyle does coming down the back straightaway. Here he comes up the back straightaway, going into turn number 3. He's going to take it to the low side. He's going to dive it in deep over there over the 44. 44 going to try the crossover maneuver on the exit. He's going to be able to make it stick down there. Come to the line, I think it's going to be Brady. He leads it there by 4/1000ths of a second. And Wes is still lurking here in that 3rd position. And of course, you've got Connor Trafari there in 4th. He's there now. Everybody here racing pretty hard. 3 wide again. Wes going to be able to send it down there into turn number 3. Let's see what he could do with it. Is he going to be able to maintain his momentum? Here comes the 44 of Weileman. Coming down to the front straightaway, almost 3 wide, and it's going to be Brady that leads that lap again.
We're all over this top here right now. I mean, we've been watching it here as Gary's been calling it. Been a little wild, a little crazy, a little extreme where they put the extreme here, folks.
Blocking the 85, not going to be able to do it. 3 wide here going into turn number 3.
Oh, 3 wide again. 3. Oh, man, that 44 there. Oh, my gosh. 44,
here comes the 12.
12.
He's going to be able to get the momentum. The 44 is going to have to look out for that 12. Kyle's going to lead that lap, I think.
Yep, the 12 got it. Yep.
Still 3 wide behind these guys. Jordan Koontz almost made it 3 wide as they're battling for 4th.
Oh, my golly, man. We are edging ever so closer to the stage.
Here comes 3 wide again at the exit. Oh, never mind. Side by side.
All right.
That's how it's going to be 3 wide again.
All right. Well, Gary had kind of had to
back off. It might be here off the
4. Brennan Kennedy out there in chat. He's a little late here. Oh, we've had action. No caution so far, thank God. Because it's
here
a little
comes
wild.
The 44.
12 had it, I believe.
Yeah, but no, Brady got it by 1/1000th of a second.
Wow!
By a foot. That was a photo finish there. That would have been a nice stage finish. But we still got 6 more laps for that. These guys almost 3 wide behind him again.
They're killing me. And
it's getting down to the end of this stage. I think these guys saved a little bit of fuel, so now that they've done that, they're going to go all out here for the end of the stage here, Josh.
And they're killing. Oh, we got action behind them. The 09. That is Connor Trafari. Oh, he's losing some ground now. He is now to the inside of the 3 of Dennis Hansman, the 99 of Koontz. Up ahead of them, the 7.
44 hit the apron. I thought he was going to be able to wash up into that 85. 44 off the pace. Here comes the 99. They're going to be 3 wide.
No, they're not. I don't see 3 wide.
Just kidding. They're not 3 wide. Never mind.
Yeah.
Brady's getting ready to pit. The 44 is coming into pit road this time.
Brady coming down. All right. He's backing it off. Can he get down? I believe he got down to pit speed. You do not want to mess up. Oh, we got more Witherspoon
And
also.
PTO is going to pit as well this time.
Oh, Witherspoon's coming out.
3,
So-
Dennis Hansman's going to be pitting.
All right. Now, I do believe Dennis has a rule here with 2 to go before the stage. You can't come down
lap
pit
39.
road, right?
Yeah, lap 39,
Yeah.
they will close the pits temporarily. 12
So
car is also going to be pitting. He is slowing down to pace speed.
Right
pit
now,
speed, rather.
you better come down pit road either now or next lap. If you cross it and take lap 39, well, you're just, in my opinion, a sitting duck.
Yeah, you are definitely a sitting duck.
Yeah.
If Wes and Jordan can make it, I'm going to be very impressed. We are getting right to the edge of that pit window. Here comes Wes. He's pitting this time. He knows he can't make it on fuel. This is going to be a scramble here for the stage win. It's going to be whoever pit first, I believe. I think it was Kyle Rochelle amongst our leaders, so it's going to be interesting
Wes
for the
coming
stage.
down.
Jordan is also coming in. We've still got a whole pack of cars here that we're able to save some gas.
When is Jordan coming in? Jordan ain't coming in.
No, Jordan's not coming in. He thinks he can
And-
make it.
Pit road is closed.
Yeah, pit road is close, so it's now or never for him. I think he's off the pace. Because if you look at the 77, he's side by side.
Watching the 09 here, too, of Connor Trafari.
Yeah, that 99, he's going to have to milk it here this last lap and a half. Definitely
Jordan
not good.
Is our leader. James McRae right behind him. We're at lap
Oh, I
number
thought-
40.
I
White
thought
flag
Brian
in
was
the
on
air
the
for
lead
the
lap. He is
stage here,
not.
folks.
Yeah, white flag here for the stage. I thought the 77 was on the lead lap. My mistake. That was not for the lead. Here comes the 7 of James McRae, though. Going to keep that momentum to the outside.
Oh, come on the backstretch here, diving it into 3. Finishes out for the stage here, bud.
All right, down into turn number 3, side by side for the stage win. Who's going to get those 20 bonus points? James McRae upstairs, Jordan Koontz downstairs. Jordan's going to be able to clear them, and he is going to take stage here at Homestead.
Jordan Koontz taking stage 1 here tonight. Well, the only stage, really. Jordan Koontz grabbing the stage win. Wow.
And we are waiting on 10th place to cross the start-finish line. That is going to be Wes Weidman. He is running in 10th, 32 seconds behind the leader.
Yep. And, of
And
course,
once he crosses the line, they will throw the caution.
everybody trying to continue to pass here, though. That's, oh, there it is. There
And
is
caution
the
is
caution. Yep.
Yeah, that
Maybe
stage win
a
is
few
going to belong to
drivers-
Jordan. But Jordan, I think he's running out of fuel. He's got to be able to maintain pace speed
Yes.
all the way back
And-
to the pace car. He's got to catch up to that pace car. If
And
if
he'd
he
do
fits
it.
here, I don't know. He's holding it at
90,
91 mile an hour for the moment.
89, 88. Well, if Jordan Koontz is in that predicament, then we also know that James McRae
And this is also smart on Jordan's part. All those guys
And
he let by
Darryl
there are lapped down, so everybody's
Darryl.
back on the lead lap.
Jordan, James, Darrell are top 3 right now. They just stayed out. Did somebody run out of fuel here, or are they just letting drivers go around?
I think they're just letting the field sort out, but it is going to be Jordan for the stage.
As long as he can make it.
James is actually out of fuel. I'm sorry. Yes, we do have a guy running out of gas.
James McRae is out of fuel, and
He's going to get some. I think he's going to get a push here from Bryce.
it's not illegal. There's no rule with
bump drafting. This is a bump draft.
With the league, there's no rule that's saying you can't help, on fuel, when you run out. So, 96 here of
Helping his buddy out. Ain't
Bryce
nothing wrong.
is
Ain't nothing
helping
against
him
it.
out, trying to get him to pit road here. I'm assuming he's just going to push him down
But
and dart back
James
out.
is going to forfeit his second spot here for stage 1. So James is not going to get any stage points.
No, he is not. Wow. But our stage winner, though, is still
Jordan Koontz.
Jordan
He was
Koontz.
able to
and I know,
maintain pace
folks,
speed all the way through.
it's a little confusing.
And I knew that we were going to have those people push it. We did see that between Jordan and James.
Yep.
It did work out for Jordan more so than James, that's for sure.
Did Jordan make it down? Oh, yeah, he did.
He did. He
Yeah, he
did.
did.
He's back on the race.
All right, well, get him up here, and Gary, go ahead and interview him, man.
All right, let's see if we can find him here.
He should be down in Blue Oval, I believe.
Yes, team here. Jordan Koontz, Wells in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah.
All right, bud. Won the stage here. You've had a pretty decently fast car, top 5 throughout that stage. Talk about that last run and what your expectations are the rest of this thing here, bud.
I think the expectations are fuel strategy. It's going to be very close on making it, I think, with 2 pit stops. You might have to save some, but it's possible. And the car and that 40 lap run, I was just saving fuel, so not really pushing it, letting everybody by, trying to save fuel. It was really fun to drive, actually, just saving fuel, and hope to maybe make the stage win into a win.
Well, you kind of got to take a little bit, not so much of a backseat. I mean, you were top 5 most of the stage there, but what are you expecting the rest of this race here? We've seen multiple lines work a little bit at times, some great racing overall. Where do you think the key is going to be at the end of this race? Hugging the bottom or being a little bit more in the middle of the top of the racetrack?
It's going to be wherever all the other cars are to get trapped. If you're on the making a move on the bottom and no one's on the bottom down the straightaway, you're going to go to the rear. You make a move on the top and it doesn't work, you might be able to gain that back on the straightaway with trap, but really just which lane had more cars and which lane will work better.
For sure. Well, we'll let you go get back at it here. We got 1 to go before green, and good luck to you the rest of the way.
Thank you.
All right, Jordan Koontz, everybody. That is also our defending winner of this race. I was going to say it after we let him go. And we are at the stage break, Josh, so go ahead and end that poll.
Right. No, it's halfway of the race.
Oh, it's halfway of the race.
Yeah,
You're right.
halfway.
I'm sorry. I jumped the gun.
Right. Well, didn't get them back up here. Poll don't end until halfway, and that's going to be, see, 7 and 7 is 4. Okay,
Lap
that's going to be
70.
lap 70. Anthem with Madeline.
Yes, sir, and he's definitely going to be one of those guys that's going to be a threat coming down the stretch. Led the most laps last season. Led 69 of the laps that were run, so he's definitely going to be looking to do it again, that's for sure.
We'll see in the poll here tonight. We're still at 50-50 with 14 votes. Wow, boy, this is close.
Yeah, this is definitely close. We're all still here at 50-50.
All right, pace car dives off to the safety of pit road. Witherspoon in control. There's the green flag. We are back underway here tonight, folks. It is going to be a shootout to the finish here tonight. We're looking at about 94, 95 laps here. We still got a long way to go. This is by far not over.
We saw that bottom line be able to get going. Tim did not get going on that restart, and it just cost that top lane.
Yeah.
We're starting to see these guys now. Witherspoon with the lead. Good to see him out front. Doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it's good to see him running in that first position.
It's about getting in the winner's circle, the winner's tier right now. That's what it's all about.
Oh, yeah, with that playoff picture there for sure. Look at this battle here for third, side by side. Kyle Rochelle, Brian Underwood.
Yeah, got Brian out there. Oh, man, I thought
Brady was going to make it 3 wide, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, me too. Nope. Man, that 3, though, of Dennis Ansman, he's on the outside by himself. He's getting some runs here, but we got fresh tires. We got side by side. We got side drafting. He had it at the line there with the 44. It looks like he's going to be able to keep it. Do we see...
that 44 is going to tuck in behind him here, and as we're going down into turn 1 once again.
Do we see maybe some single file action to wind down more of these laps?
Here comes the 99. Maybe not
Jordan,
for the lead here.
And he is going to pass up the double zero
And here
like
comes
he's
Brian
setting
Underwood as
still.
well. He's going to try and take that second spot away. He gets loose. What a save there by the 77. 3 wide behind them.
Yeah, Brian Underwood
Still 3 wide.
falling backwards. And 3 wide. 7, 7, 7, 7, 11. So we got.
Always open.
Wow. The 7-11, the triple 7-11. Okay, we'll just go with that. Hey, that could be
Here
a
comes
new.
the 6 Adele. Here comes the 09 of Trafari.
Yeah.
At the top. There we go. Trying to make it 3 wide. Thought better of it. 87 got loose behind them. Mitch is still struggling with that handle of that race car.
That should be a new gas station. The 7-11. I don't know if
Hey.
you know. I mean, it's new.
You want to start it?
You know.
Want to give it a try? Start.
I don't know how 7-11 would feel about it.
We
but,
did
you
have
know.
a takeover for the lead. We did mention that with Jordan Koontz taking the lead, but here comes Brady Wildman. He's going to try to go to the inside of that double zero.
I think Witherspoon might get the run on the outside. I don't know, the 12.
He's got help from Dennis, sort of, kind of. Here comes the 12. Is he going to make it 3 wide? Ooh, he's going to cut up right in front of Dennis.
Yeah, it looks like
Dennis
that
will put up with
outside.
that
There
car
goes the
too long,
12
though.
darting down. Woof.
He does have help from the 44 behind him.
Yeah, but look who has help on the outside with Jonathan Witherspoon. Dennis is out there.
Yep, Dennis is out there. These are admins working together.
This is a freight train, though, on the outside. If that outside line would just get in a line and go, the inside line, I think, would be in trouble. I really do.
Yeah. Yeah, that inside line would be in trouble. And these guys are saving a little bit more tire as well, riding around here on this outside lane.
Oh, yeah. We mentioned that many times already here tonight. So,
Here comes the 3 again. He was able to push his buddy Witherspoon.
Jeremiah Jones out there still rooting on Mitchell Robinson here. Is hanging back here right where he started in 13th. Still wouldn't count him out. Still a whole lot of racing to go on. Matt Statten is a lap down, as well as Jeffrey Goodpaster. We got 2 drivers a lap down. I really like going back and going through the field and, you know, seeing all the drivers. But when you have this much action going on up here, folks.
Oh, we 3 wide up here with Brian Underwood
we
for a
can't
moment,
miss it.
but back to 2 wide. 3, Dennis Hansman pitting this time. This is unscheduled.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what's going on with Dennis here.
Why is he coming down? Did he... Okay, so...
He's been on the track for 10, 11 laps. I don't know.
I don't...
He didn't get a strategy from me. I would have told him to stay out. But he is on pit road.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know what for, but he's on pit road. Back to the action.
I'm going to stay here with Dennis here real quick. See, kind of, okay, right side, okay. Tire change? Maybe he didn't use his tires. Maybe he just got fuel.
I don't know. I don't know if he knows something we don't know, that's for sure. Taking the tires here.
He's going to be off and away here. So now let's go ahead and get back up here on track now. We got 3 wide here, folks. 3 wide again. Daryl Arnold right there in the center of the 11. Oh, we're bumping and banging here,
there.
folks.
Oh, they're still not done. They're all over the place back here.
They got it figured out around Daryl Arnold, I think. I hope. It's not over, but, you know, for now. Well, Gary,
almost through on.
This race is not really what I expected.
No, it's definitely not. I mean, they have definitely spread out more a little bit this run, but they are still really close together. I'm very impressed.
And we got the top 4 and a battle for the
Here comes
lead.
for the lead, yeah. I was
Yeah.
just about to say. Here comes Kyle Rochelle, able to stick it down there on the bottom. He's going to have help from the 85. No, just kidding. Here comes the 85. He's going to go to the high side.
Who had that? Jordan, barely.
Yeah, Jordan there by 7 1,000ths of a second that lap.
Oof. Oofa.
And the 12 is going to be able to barely clear himself over the 85.
Got the 7 here of James McRae. We got the top 4 right here, pretty much
All under
nose
a
to
blanket.
tail.
Yeah, all under a blanket right here.
Yeah. Got Brady Weileman A little bit further back at a 44, Brian Underwood and the 77 and 6. Connor Trafari leading
Going back
Daryl
from that
Arnold.
15th position, by the way, for Brian Underwood.
Huh?
Up to 6. Brian Underwood
Oh, yeah.
started 15th up into the 6th position.
Oh, yeah, good run right now going for Brian for sure. Now, they do not get a reset. So,
No, once you get damaged, you're stuck.
Kyle Rochelle all back to a battle. Kyle has it at the line.
Yeah,
on
by
the
12
inside.
thousandths of a second over Jordan, but Jordan not giving an inch.
And very
Jordan staying
tight
right
racing.
there with them. Here comes the 85. He's going to try and push Kyle to the lead. No, he's going to try to make it 3 wide. No.
Yes,
they do.
yes, he is.
3
Yeah,
wide.
3 wide for the lead, and boy, well, he has it, but I
Comes
don't
to
think he's
12.
going to be able to keep it.
No, he's not going to
No.
be able to keep it. Here comes
Well,
12.
I
Jordan's
believe-
just taking a back
this is-
seat here.
12 is going to grab it. Well, got it out the line again. Kyle Rochelle still side by side behind them, 2 by 2.
Oh, here comes Brady. He's going to try to make the high side. I thought it was going to be 3 wide there, corner exit.
We got a little bit
Not
of Noah's
quite.
Ark action up front. Now we're going to go back to, I believe, some single file here.
Single file for now. That's the
For
key.
now,
Here comes the 80.
and we got a battle for the lead. Oh, no, bumping the 85 and the 12.
Here comes the 85. Here comes the 99. What does everybody do here? Here comes the 99. He's going to try to go to the inside of West.
Ooh.
3 wide here at the line.
We got a wedge, 3 wide for
There's
the
a way they make it
lead.
through this.
4
There's a way they
wide,
get-
possibly.
4
Oh my
wide.
gosh. 3
3
wide now
wide
behind
still.
him.
1 wide for third. Here
Oh.
comes the 44 to push the 85.
Well, this has allowed the 77 of Brian
Incredible
Underwood.
racing here. Yeah, it's just let that 77 come right up to these guys.
Yes. Brian wants a piece of this action.
He's gonna prevail here, Wes Lyman. He's gonna lead the lap. He wins this battle.
Oh my gosh, this battle up here, folks, and this is the front. This is the front
Yeah,
pack. These
this
are
is
the
for the lead
leaders
right here.
tonight.
Oh, Kyle, I think he kissed the wall there on the exit of turn number 2. Here comes the 7 of James McRae, sending it to the inside of Rochelle. Not going to be able to make it stick, though.
Kyle on the outside. Yep, you got the 12. Yep, and the 7. And
Here, Brady's going to be able to take the 2nd position over Jordan this lap.
James McRae, put your number back where it belongs.
Notice how I say this lap, because you never know, it might change.
Yep, Tim Taylor going back here to Tim. He's going to get back and around. He's going to get around Daryl Arnold here. Now we've got drivers. We got that front pack here all the way to Brian Underwood and James McRae. This is the front pack. These are the leaders, the top 6. Got Connor Trafari kind of by himself, but we got Tim Taylor, Daryl Arnold, Mike Campigio. We got 4 drivers now right here together in a 2nd pack right behind Joshua Witherspoon. Right up ahead of him is the 19 of Matt Statten, who is a lap down, but he is still right there.
And
Mitchell
right now,
Robinson.
he is the free pass beneficiary,
Yes.
being the first car a lap down, then it's Dennis, and then it's Goodpaster.
Dennis Ansman also a lap down, but he did come down pit roads. So,
Yeah, and he is very off sequence compared to the rest of the pack here.
I think Dennis, we're going to have to watch that 3.
Yeah. If a
don't-
caution comes out, we might have to pull him up and see what happens.
Well, I don't see any type of damage.
No, and I don't know if he had a penalty or something, but
yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what happened.
We'll have to talk. We'll have to talk with him about that one.
Well, if he keeps hugging that wall, then it's going to be a typical Dennis. As he goes to the middle again. Here we go, 3 wide. Go ahead.
3 wide, where?
With Dennis. He took it 3 wide.
Did he go to the middle?
Yes, he did.
He was the cream of the Oreo.
Yes, he did. I think he's doing that on purpose here tonight, folks. I really do.
I don't know.
But he does have the fresher tires of everybody. So
Yes, he sure does.
he is a lot quicker But he's also one of those drivers right at the present time that when everybody else pits, he's going to be under fire. So
Yeah, he could cycle out as a leader, but at that point he'll have all the old tires while these guys will have the new tires.
Exactly. We're going to get back here to Tim to the inside. The snap-on machine. Whoa, that was close. There's the 09 of Connor Trafari. Here comes Daryl. Right back here at about 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th with Mike Campigio. Oh, got racing back here. You got, or had, and you still got racing up front now, single file. A lap 68 of a 140.
Oh, Jordan was trying to sneak his nose in there to take second, but wasn't able to quite get there.
Oh, when we hit lap 70
Here
here,
comes.
folks.
He's going to go to the inside now. They're side by side.
Yes, they are. We got Jordan Koontz, the 44, Brady Weileman. Brady on the outside. There goes the 12 as well of Kyle Rochelle.
And Jordan's going to be able to clear him. Barely, but he's going to be able to clear him.
I just don't think Kyle Rochelle is Kyle going to be able to clear the 44.
No, they're still side by side here.
And
He's got help, a little bit of help from McRae. Not a whole lot, but
Not
he's
a
got a
whole
little
lot.
bit of help.
the 44 is going to have that barely. Got a half car length there at the stripe. Lap number 70 here tonight. We'll go ahead and take a look at the poll here with the winner of tonight's race lead the most laps. 44% of the 16 votes says yes. 56% says no. And we will end it with that here this evening. So, that is your poll here tonight, folks. Thanks to Gary Wells for that poll. It's going to be up in the air.
Yeah, that is for sure, because we've seen a lot of mixing and matching here early, but it's kind of settled out here, so we'll just have to see what happens.
Oh, Wes Weidman is our pole sitter. He is up front. He's led 23 laps here tonight. Jordan Koontz started 4th, led 15, currently running in 2nd. Brady Weileman started 10th, currently 3rd. He's led 20. Kyle Rochelle started 5th, currently in 4th, led 7. Running out the top 5 here, started in 8th. In P5 is going to be James McRae. He has not led a lap here tonight, but we've got other drivers who believe that have led laps. I'm going to go.
Yeah, and it's been very close. Oh, they're 3 wide. They are 3 wide right
we
here.
got
the
3 wide. Yeah, well, I missed it.
It didn't last long though.
Yeah, I missed it. That 12, 99, and 44, I believe, is who you were talking about.
Absolutely. How'd you know?
I just seen it because the 7 is making a pass there on the 12. I mean, it is common sense.
Yeah, well, and hey, you know, we've had the top 3 guys. They've led all the laps so far, so it's going to come right down to it because there is an extra point on the line for leading the most laps.
Yes, sir.
So
73, we have been green other than the stage. That don't even count as a caution. So we've been green flag here
the whole way.
The whole way, 74 laps. And I know I said it. Oh, we got pit stops. Oh, wow, we got pit stops.
Yes, sir. These pits are starting to open up here. We've got
drivers coming out. Daryl Arnold, Connor Trafari, Tim Taylor, Mike Campigio. Okay, so now who is going to come down?
Yeah, and this is still going to be a one-stop race from here for these guys. They're not going to be able to make it to the end. I would expect them to pit around lap 100, maybe 105. And that'll put them at about 35, 36 to go. So that'll put them right at the end of the race here. If we get a green-white checkered, they might have to pit again, but
I think I would, we got action here with James McRae in that
when don't we?
with Kyle Rochelle and Jordan Koontz here. These drivers here tonight, they're killing me. Because I thought we would have, a whole bunch of separation, they're 2, 3, 4 seconds ahead of one another, Gary. We really have not seen that here tonight, other than in between each pack of cars.
Right, and I mean, we're starting to see it fiddle out a little bit now, because Wes is enjoying the biggest lead that he's had so far tonight at about a half second.
Yep.
But, I mean, you can't get too far out, because, these guys could start getting single file again, and they'll just catch right back up to you.
I thought this
and
race
it looks like second through fourth has done that, because he was at about 3/4 of a second. Now it's down to 0.666.
I'm seeing right now with Wes Weidman about a half a second here, coming down to 4 now. Yeah, this starting with Brady, Kyle, and Jordan. Here comes the 7 of James McRae. Now, if these drivers back here race it up side by side, Wes would get a bigger lead.
Yeah, Wes would start to pull away.
And it's starting to do that, because we're now down or up to at about 6.5, 6 to 7, 6 tenths of a second.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
a little over a half a second. Now it's falling back off.
And when you're side by side, you kind of have to watch out for the guy that's around you.
Yeah.
Where Wes, he can just get back into the gas whenever he wants, and he can run his own line, if you will, as opposed to guys that are battling for position.
Well, I would love to do a crank it up. We have it, but with the separation we have, and pit stops, of course, Gary, I think we might want to wait here for the pit stops, because we are coming up, we are
right there at the beginning of the fuel window.
Yeah. I think we need to wait here, kind of see what happens. Mike Campigio coming around the 19 of Matt Statten. Now, all these drivers.
Matt Statten, I'm hearing, is pitting this time.
All right, Matt Statten.
I believe.
That'll be the next time, because he crossed the
stayed
stripe,
out.
so could be the next time.
That's what I'm hearing.
All
Now,
right,
I could have misheard, or he might have just been saying, hey, I'm going to let you go here, but it's kind of hard to tell with race chat sometimes.
Yeah, because there's, 16 drivers out there chatting it up. Okay, I think you heard right.
And then
he's coming down right now. Yes.
And then you're also yelling in my ear too, so I got a lot of voices in my head.
Are you Randy Orton?
I might be. You never know. Battle for third. We're seeing it here. 99 and the 44. Now Kyle has been able to run it down, Wes, but catching somebody versus passing tonight, Josh, we've seen it as Kyle's coming down pit road. Been a whole different story. Kyle had to lock him up and get sideways.
Jordan takes a shot down pit road.
Yeah, Jordan was a lot more smooth, and you saw that he was able to nail his pit road entry there.
That was a last, I would say, ditch effort. All right, 12's coming down. Bam, I'm going. Come on, Jordan.
85. Wes Weidman is going to be making the pit stop here. So is the 44.
All right, that is our leader, Wes Weidman. And Brady Weileman. I say that name, like I said, 5 times fast with Wes.
Yeah, Connor Trafari and all these guys, they might cycle out as the leader here.
All right, man. Awesome job by these drivers here tonight for the Extreme Racing Cup Series Season 2, round number 14, round 4 of the tier system here at Homestead, presented by MaxSpeedTV. A big shout out again to the sponsors here tonight, Miller Electric and Facebook Custom Paints and Die Cast, for coming on board again here for Extreme, where, well, they put the E in Extreme. This has been,
and we got a lead change. Daryl Arnold is going to cycle out as a leader here.
This has been some amazing racing. Amazing
Yeah,
racing.
it's amazing how it's really played out. We got two different strategies here right now. We're seeing with our top three, they got about 10 laps on this run, where we've got the guys that have been running up front most of the night. They just now pitted and are now coming out of the pits. So it's going to be interesting to see if Daryl, Connor, and Tim can keep up this pace.
Save tires. You have got to save your tires. That is,
And
I
it's
think,
also seen that you have to have a couple of friends too, which it looks like the we see that here with several different packs here.
but it's tires, and have friends. If you're out here alone, you have no friends. Well, you're kind of just screwed,
Yeah. You have to have at least 1 to 2 cars with you here, and yes, you also have to save your tires as well.
Well, Gary, I would even go with, maybe 3 cars. As was the 09 of Trafari. Like that pass over Daryl there.
And that does save the guys some tires too. Because if you're leading the pack, you're kind of using your stuff up a little bit to maintain the lead.
Yeah.
Whereas the guys aren't going as hard behind you, and they have a little bit of extra reserves. So it's really going to help out the 6 a little bit just by letting Connor go there. And also some give and take here. We're just past halfway, so it's still a lot of racing left to go.
Well, we got the 09 of Connor Trafari up top here, our leader, and Daryl.
Here comes Tim.
Right there in second, but that Tim Taylor, man, bringing on the tools here. He's going to go to the inside of the 6. I think the 6
what would be interesting right here?
Yeah. Well, teammates. The 09 and the 6. They're teammates.
They are teammates. Yep, they are.
Yes.
They are teammates. But again, team points are not recognized.
No,
but yes,
but
they are working together.
They're still helping out one another. And
yes,
like you said, that's what you have to do, especially if you're in a pack like this with 3 cars and 1 driver is not part of the team,
Right. Well, it'll be interesting here right now, Josh.
If we get back here to James McRae and Company.
Caution. If a caution would come out.
I'm not going to say it. But yeah, it would be interesting. Yep, for sure.
Considering that Dennis just pitted, it would help him out.
Yeah, he's on the lead lap. Oh, he's down pit road again. What?
Well, this is a scheduled pit stop this time. He's had about 40 laps on his tires.
Oh.
Yeah. Dennis could use a caution. He's saying that now in chat. I think he heard me.
All right. Well, let's get up here to the 0911. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drivers.
And they're all double, single, triple wide. I don't know. I don't even know.
No, we're single file. We're 2 wide, Noah's Ark top, and then
here
we're
comes
3
James
wide.
to the bottom.
And,
what's Kyle gonna do? I think he's gonna make it 3 wide every chance he gets. Seems to be his style.
I would watch Daryl. I would watch James, Kyle Rochelle, Connor Trafari. I think some of these drivers, especially
I think
team
we're starting
drivers,
to see that those 3 guys there, the 09, the 11, and the 6, the tires are starting to make a difference now. 10 laps do make a difference here.
Okay, so they could have burned them up.
Yeah, well, 17 versus 8. I mean, whether you're intentionally burning them up or not, that's 8 laps.
That's quite a grip. 3 wide quickly with the 33. That is, of course, Mr. Goodpaster there. Wes Weidman. The 85. We've got Mike Campigio, Brady Weileman. I think I have said everybody's name at least 4 times here tonight. At least.
Yeah, this has been a pretty crazy race. We've seen a lot of lead changes, a lot of changes for position, a lot of passing here tonight. It's been really good to see.
I honestly didn't expect it. I thought it would get spread out. 1 car here, 1, 2 cars there. We're still seeing not pack racing, but we're seeing different packs. That's the big thing.
Yeah.
Ugh. Right now, back here to Tim the Toolman, snap on 11 with the 09 of Trafari. These two hanging together. Go back here to Daryl Arnold, the 85 of Wes Whiteman. Gonna go to the outside and just scream around him like he's sitting still. Wes just making the pass there. Wow. 44 did it as well. Brady Wileman. Daryl, what's up? What's going on, man?
Well, I think it's just that difference in tires. He's got 20 laps. These other guys got 10. So it's starting to play into effect.
All right, a battle for the lead. Let's go back up top. We got 3 wide here for the lead. The 99 of Jordan Koontz, the 12 in the 7, and they are still 3 wide out of 2. Oh my gosh!
Jordan's going to be able to possibly clear. He's going to be able to take the lead from these two. I did receive a message here. Medlock, do you have a pot of gold?
Do I have a pot of gold?
Yeah. The guys in the iRacing chat are wondering.
No.
No pot of gold. Okay.
No.
All right. Well, there we go.
Wow. What's going on?
They are waiting for the tornado or a caution or something. So they were wondering if you had a pot of gold on your end.
I don't have a pot of gold, but I mean, I can always say there could be a quick caution. I mean, I could always say that. Okay, I did it. There you go.
Yeah, right. Well, now they're talking crap about your Razorbacks. I won't say anything more.
We got some issues here, folks. Yeah.
Anyway, back to the race. Jordan Koontz is the leader.
Yep. You know what? Go ahead and talk about it. We got Jordan, we got James, we got Kyle. The top 3 right here together. They're still together. Go ahead and talk about it here, bud.
Yeah, top 3 are still together. What I'm watching for now is I'm looking to see that 44 clear Tim Taylor to work his way into the top 5 and then work on getting up to his teammate and see if these two could possibly make a run here at our top 3 here. Going to be interesting to see Kyle Rochelle still hanging out in that 3rd position. Getting ready to possibly make a pass here on the 7. Potentially could happen. Jordan right now hanging out in that lead. Staying in that lead for now. The 7. Oh, they're doing some blocking. Here comes the 7 up to the high side. Jordan took a very defensive move into 1 to make sure he had the bottom. But that is not really showing the way here right now. Here comes James McRae to the top. And James is going to take the lead here and clear him. Here comes Kyle Rochelle. They're side by side. He's side by side with Jordan here.
We're watching it still with Jordan. Kyle Rochelle.
And Kyle is going to clear him to take that 2nd spot.
Man, these top 3 right here, Gary. Come on.
It is a slugfest. They are going at it.
They have to come down, though, at least one more time. Now,
yeah, they do have to come down one more time. That's
now,
right.
do you have to take so?
Oh, there's no question.
Yeah,
you
tires,
are taking full time.
Do you go? Oh, we got a battle for the lead here. Kyle Rochelle and James McRae. Looks like the 12 got it there at the line. Do you take a full tank, 60%, or do you just take enough to finish?
Yeah, you're still looking at about a full fuel run when you do have to pit next, if not really close to it. So yeah, you will take a full tank of gas here. Depending on when you have to pit, I'm showing the guys that have 27 laps on their tires. They're probably going to pit here in the next 5-ish laps or so. They will definitely be taking a full tank. They're going to plan for this race to end under regulation. Where the other guys that got about 18 to 20 laps on their tires, they're going to be looking to, maybe they're planning a little bit for maybe a potential green-white checkered situation.
I don't see a GWC right now. I really
Now, as
don't.
of right now, but that could change. We could have a pit road incident on entry. We have seen that here in the
Let's
past.
just not talk
So-
about pit road incidents, okay?
I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not calling out any particular driver.
Well,
But-
yeah, we could have it. Hopefully nobody heard that, but I'm sure everybody did.
We heard that through the rev limiter. But Kyle's still leading us here.
Man, I don't see a GWC. I really don't. Now, pit road is important.
Maybe not a green white checkered, but we could see potential of a late race restart coming into play.
I don't see
And if we do get a caution within the last 20 laps, that's going to get intense as well, because we're going to see these guys going all over the place, 3-4 wide. Shoot, they may try even 5 wide if they want.
If they go 5 wide, I'm done. I retire. Gary, you're going to have to take over. And yeah, I'm done.
You heard it here first, Dennis.
I'm done. If they go 5 wide, but they have to hold it 5 wide. They have to hold it. So,
They have to hold it.
yes,
Okay.
Yeah. We can't have 5 wide in a caution. They have to go 5 wide. They have to go for a lap, and they have to hold it with no
They
caution.
have to hold it at 5 wide for 1 full lap. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
And Dennis has got to be in the middle.
Well, we'll have 2 cars in the middle. So Dennis there and whoever else, I just don't see it. I don't see a caution. I really. Wow.
So Dennis can hear you broadcasting, and he said, "Forget about 5 wide. Let's do 6 wide and hold it." So Dennis is calling for 6 wide.
Yeah, he'll be on the outside hitting the wall. Oh, yeah, I just said it.
Oh, why'd he do it to you, Dennis? Why'd he do it? I don't know.
All right, now he is a lap down. We got 2 drivers a lap down, Matt Statten and Dennis Hansman. Giving Dennis a hard time as always, folks. I just got to do it. Jeffrey Good. Oh, Brian Underwood did take his car behind the wall. Yeah.
He has manually disconnected. Not sure what's going on with Brian. I don't know if it's internet
Bryce
issues or whatever.
Shoemaker is down pit road.
Didn't see him have any damage or anything.
Bryce Shoemaker down pit road. We got Matt Statten. Dennis
And they are getting
Hansman.
ready to put that 87 a lap down, and he will be the first
Yep.
car lap down.
Yep. Mitchell
Outside of Bryce here,
Robinson.
who's on the road.
We still got fans out there with Mitchell. I hope. Jeremiah Jones, Cheyenne, Melody. There might be a few more, but I think I got it. Now, Carol Statten, of course, rooting on Statten here tonight. Statten just still not having the race he wanted here at Homestead. Kara, I think Matt right now needs some luck. He needs some prayers. Really. He's only 1 lap down. He is looking for a caution, but he wouldn't be back on the lead lap unless he could get around Mitchell Robinson, which Mitchell just got around him, so... Ugh.
We do have a pit stop. I believe it was Dennis who's pitting. Or not Dennis.
Daryl.
19, Statten.
Daryl Arnold down pit road right now.
Oh, 18 of Campigio. He's going to be making a pit stop this time.
Right, Mike Campigio, which is my pick here. He is on the lead lap, by the way.
Yes, he is.
He is coming down to right now. We've got
Wes is getting
others.
close.
Oh, wow, we got
James is
others. The Tool Man. Tim Taylor, Connor Trafari.
These guys have pitted 10 laps earlier on that last run. They are pitting 10 laps early again. So they will have an advantage. And I think these are the guys are the ones banking on the caution, because if they can come out, get back on the lead lap, these guys pit, they get a caution. It's going to change some things
Well,
up.
Gary, the 18 had to back up a little bit in his pit stall.
And that will cost him a little bit of time.
Yes.
Now we're seeing Kyle work the lead here, but he's got Bryce Shoemaker all over his back bumper.
A 96. He's 2 laps down, not for position. But
Yeah, not for position here.
he
I
is
think
right there,
Kyle is just going to let him go. Possibly. We'll see. Yeah, Kyle is going to let him go here. We've got the 99 starting to get a run on the inside. He's got 7 right behind him of McRae. See if they can take this momentum down the back straightaway here.
lap 120. Coming to 121. Will be 20 laps to go. We are edging ever so closer to that, folks.
And we are in the pit window here. So if these guys were to pit right here, our front guys, they've been out for 30 laps. Come on in, get your tires. You're good to go to the end of the race. Which is going to be interesting because those guys that just pitted a couple laps ago, they have about 2 to 3 laps on their tires. Going to be interesting to see when they come out here.
All right, well, it looks like Kyle not coming down. Jordan, we do have James coming down pit road here.
James is pitting, and Jordan
Yes.
just announced that he is pitting this lap.
All right, so the next time by, Jordan will be coming down pit road. Well, with that being said, do you think Kyle would come down as well?
Potentially, because that is his biggest threat right now.
Stay on Kyle Rochelle, yeah.
85 is pitting, 44 pitting, the 12 is pitting. Got to get down to 50, and then
Kyle
they're going to be able to do it with
Rochelle,
ease.
Gordon Koontz, Wes
Look at the
Weidman.
entry that Wes had. Got him right to the back, almost to the back bumper of the 99.
Ooh. All right. Our leaders coming down pit road here. I watch James McRae because after everything cycles through, can James be our new leader here?
It's going to be either him or it's going to be Tim.
We've got Kyle Rochelle off and away. Gordon Koontz off and away. There goes James into third. On around Jordan Koontz. Yep, James McRae is going to be our leader, but...
Oh, I saw the 11 get loose. I thought he was going to get up into the wall. And they have run a lot of laps consecutively under green. Oh, they might go 3 wide. I thought they were there for a second.
James McRae is only
09
been out
and the
here
85 side by side here for position.
1 lap compared to Jordan and Kyle, so... the 1 lap... Oh, there's the 85 here. That's Weidman. L9, that is Connor Trafari. Awesome racing. Awesome racing. Well, Gary, what? You there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm
Okay.
just looking at some of the battles and seeing what could be a brewing here over the last 35 laps or so. Not a whole lot of laps left, but with it being a 1.5 mile racetrack, still plenty of time
Yes.
to see what could happen here at the end. Couple of different strategies, so it's going to be interesting to see which one will pay off for sure.
But there's only a 1 lap difference between James McRae, Jordan Koontz, Kyle Rochelle. There's only a 1 lap difference. Now you go back here to Tim Taylor. He's been out here at about 8 laps already. So,
and then you see Wes Weidman, he's been out 3. Connor Trafari, he's been out 8. Brady Weileman, he's been out 3. Daryl's been out 9. So it's a little bit all over the board.
Yeah.
Now, Matt Statten here, he's in P9. He's been out here for 37 laps. He is pitting this time.
Yep, coming down pit
And
road
he's going to
as
be one of the
we
last guys
speak.
to make their pit stops here.
Right, well, let's, man, Matt still not having the luck he wanted here tonight at Homestead, though.
Yeah, definitely not. The guy that I'm keeping an eye on is that 12 right now, Kyle Rochelle. He's kind of lurking. He's not really been doing much. He's been just staying right here, taking it easy. He's looking to work with that 99. If they can get hooked up together, they're going to be looking to chase down that 7 car. It's no more fuel conservation here. This just all out as hard as you could push it here for these last 22, 21 laps here.
Now we're going to be hitting here lap 120 here tonight. Next time by will be 20 to go. Getting down to the wire.
Getting down to the wire, and we did see Jordan gain a couple of tenths there that last lap. 96 riding the wall right in front of our leader.
That's going to be about 27 laps for James McRae.
He's going to be able to clear the 96, all good, and 20 to go.
We are going to be at that 20 to go here tonight, folks. 20 laps remain here tonight. 10:28 Eastern, 9:28 Central. I think right now it is in James's hands. Now we do have a battle back here for second. Or no, we don't. That's the 96.
Not for position.
No, not for position.
But these two have been working together to reel in the 7. They are right there with him now.
I would definitely watch the 99 and the 12 because.
And I think that 12 is going to be the wild card. I think he's going to be one of the guys to determine the outcome of this race.
Bumper hook. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, you never know.
I'm just saying.
We are getting down to the end of this race, so anything goes.
Oof.
Yeah, the 7 driving more of a defensive line, taking the bottom. The 99 and the 12 are taking the racing line, so to speak. Just running their normal line.
I'm going through the field here. I'm not really seeing anything else going on. So I think
this
still
is
what
probably
we
the
gotta
best
watch.
battle on the racetrack.
Yeah, the top 3: James, Jordan, Kyle. Wes could pounce if something happens up with the top 3. Wes, well, he's gaining time. He's now down to. Well, now 2.9 seconds. He's under 3 seconds behind Kyle Rochelle.
Here comes Jordan.
All right.
Wells going to go with him.
Jordan Koontz
Jordan's
to
going
the
to probably
lead.
be able to take the lead. Here comes the 7. Going to try to suck the air off at the 12. Pull him back with a little bit of side draft.
James McRae, Kyle Rochelle, Jordan Koontz.
And that's what I was talking about. The 12 might be the one to determine the outcome. Because what he'll do is he'll take that second place car, push him to the front.
I guess we'll have to wait and see here with 16 to go. Kathy? Well, we won't go there.
Frisky?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
10-4. Here comes the 7. He's going to come down to the inside. Not going to be able to get to Jordan to battle for the lead. But I think he's just letting Jordan know that he's there. Here comes the 7. He's got to run. I think he's just going to stay right behind Jordan here.
All right, well, we'll watch. Jordan, James, Kyle, top 3 right now. Wes Weidman is 2.7 seconds back, roughly 2.6. The time has fallen, but I don't
Seems like
know.
he's able to catch him on entry.
I don't know.
Just
Battle
going
for
down
the
the
lead.
straightaway, 1 versus 3 cars, he's not really able to gain any time.
Gordon making that car wide here in that 99 a bruising machine. 7 of James McRae. Oh, man.
Yeah, the cookie is starting to crumble here for Dennis tonight in that 3 car.
Yeah, he's back here in that 12 spot, started 6. Oh, not the
And he
race
does have a little
wanted.
bit of right front fender damage.
Oh, yeah. Little bit.
He's got the Homestead stripe.
He got some of it fixed, but there is still some damage on that 3. I'm more worried about up here.
Yeah, James McRae was able to take the lead there by 81 thousandths of a second there. Jeffrey Goodpaster coming into play. We got the 12, the 99. 33 is right here, even though he's 4 laps down. Side by side for second again. Here comes Kyle.
Our Rochelle, Jordan Koontz.
He's going to take that draft from Jeffrey Goodpaster.
11 to
Jordan,
go that
or
time,
James
Bob.
making that car wide. I thought Kyle was about to get right reared there by Jordan. Very, very aggressive lines of racing here. And this track is starting to cool off, so these guys are gaining a little bit more grip. We documented here at the beginning of the race, it was at about 100 degrees roughly. Track temp has fallen down to 90 degrees at this point in the race, as we're at 10 to go this time.
All right, we got 10 to go here tonight, folks. We got McRae up top
And
here.
it's still
We got
anybody's race amongst our top 3. There are a couple of lap cars
Rochelle
in this
Koontz.
pack.
Good
But,
pastor in the 33 and the 96 of Bryce Shoemaker. 33.
Now Kyle's
we got
able to
3
make that bottom
wide
work.
with the
3
99
wide
in
here,
the center.
splitting our third place car down the middle.
Wow. Lap cars with a lead lap car, 3 wide. Okay.
Well, they do have very new tires. They do have, Jeffrey has 9 laps on his tires and Bryce has 3. They're
Okay.
still 3 wide, even with our second place car
Ugh.
here. Kyle's able to take the lead.
Yep. 33 going to get around him. However, Kyle Rochelle is still our leader. That's not for position. The 7 of James McRae still right there with him. We are going to be at that 8 to go here, Gary. 8 to go, folks. 8 to go. Oh, man.
And anything can happen here. Still a lot of racing left. Top 3 still determining the finishing order here.
All right, so we're looking at, I'm looking at James McRae, 20, so he'll be out here. Okay, so everybody can make it.
96 to get up side by side with Kyle. Potentially not going to quite get there.
Everybody can make it.
Yeah, everybody can make it
Yes.
here at this point.
Now to talk about it though, Gary. EWSC, could we see it? I hope not.
Oh, the
Whoa,
12,
the 96
the
and
96
the
into the
12.
corner.
Oh, the
I thought that was going to be
7.
something there.
Woo! Here goes the 7,
Here
the
comes the
99.
7 of Nick
Oh
McRae.
my gosh!
What does Jordan do? I think he's just going to stay right behind the 12 here.
Yes.
Now, I did see the hood of that 12 crinkle just a little bit with that contact with the 96.
Well, that 12 is going to have to make that car wide because that 7 right there.
Here comes the
Oh, a
7,
little bit of
and almost got
netcode
it there.
action. Oh, no, we're going to have our first caution.
Shit here.
There it is.
The 7 and the 99, what happened? I didn't get a good angle of that.
I believe that could have been some net coating.
Oh, there was definitely some net code there, and the 99 thought he was clear and gets barely clips the 7 right here.
We're going to go ahead and kind of...
And that one was contact.
Here.
There was no net code there between the 99 and the 7 that got into the right
was
rear of the 7.
contact. Right, so we'll look at it here. Chase view here, 99. Going back at about 40 seconds here.
And that, Bedlock, changes everything.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it does. 99 right there, now onto the outside. And I think and now this is just my view, I think right there was net code or the 7 taking the air off of the 99. Everything is okay, but right there, that is, that is definitely gonna be some contact there between the 99 and the 7 for sure. Well, this changes everything, folks.
And everybody's going to pit. Everybody's going to come down here. We're going to get some tires. And this is going to be a hell of a finish.
Oh, yeah, it is. We're going to step away here, folks. So hang tight. We will be right back. Alrighty, folks. I do believe this is going to be a GWC 1 of 15. Let's hope we don't use all 15 here tonight, but I think we're going to have our first GWC here tonight. 3 to go right now, 2 to go. Next time it'll reset and it'll be 3 to go. So, yes, this is.
This is a green-white checkered.
Yes.
It did just flash over here for me to GWC.
All right, this is going to be the first GWC here tonight. So we are not going to finish it under regulation. So, Gary, how many GWC attempts is it going to take?
I think just one, but it could be multiple. I'm not quite sure. We'll have to see how they get off of turn 2.
I'm going to say 2.
I think 2 sounds about right. I'm trying to give these guys the benefit of a doubt. I think it's just going to be the 1.
Well, let's Weidman up top here. Gary, we're on the back stretch. Diving it down into 3 here momentarily. Get us going here for the first GWC.
All right, these guys are side by side. Wes decided to take the bottom. Now, he's on 2 tires. not as good at tires as the rest of the guys behind him. Everybody took 4. So it's going to be interesting with this 2-tire call. We'll see if it pays off at all. Getting ready for that pace car to dive on in. And pace car is in, waiting on the green flag. Wes on the loud pedal, green flag back in the air, back underway. 99 dives in behind the 85. Single file amongst our top 2. Everybody else side by side as they head into 1.
Do we get to the white flag?
I don't know, Eddie.
No, we don't. Nope. We are not Wes Whiteman. Oh,
Shit.
no.
And that is the thing with 2 tires, Medlock. I was getting ready to say, I drove a race here at Homestead a few weeks ago before the update, and taking 2 tires, it is not a good feeling because you do get loose as the car gets light there off of turn 2. And we saw that here. Wes got loose. Jordan just finished him off with a love tap, and it was just on from there.
In all honesty, I don't know if Jordan had any option because it happened so quick.
Yeah, it happened so fast. Jordan just had nowhere to go.
You have nowhere to go. Oh, the 85 clipping the apron. We seen that in practice.
Yeah, he did. He did clip it a
and
little
right
bit.
there was contact.
I do think those 2 tires had something to do with it.
Blam! There it went. Right there. The
Yep,
85.
Here.
Oh, and he got hit again by the 19.
Yeah, the 99 took a couple of hard hits.
And the Wes Weidman engine, I believe, blew. Yes, it did. Oh man, Wes Weidman not. He's getting pushed. It looks like his engine is so shot. He's getting pushed by the 44 of Brady Weileman. So we got Wes Weidman, Brady Weileman. Brady helping out Wes.
96. Bryce Shoemaker's going to be the lucky dog. He'll get back to 1 lap down. Now, this definitely played right into the hands for Dennis, but unfortunately, I think he got caught up in that wreck, so.
All right, 2 of 15 here tonight.
Yeah, all the guys that took...
Dennis? Oh, he's on pit
road. All the guys that took the wave around were also involved in that wreck, unfortunately.
Well, I'm showing that he's on the lead lap, but ATVO is still working on the GWC things, so...
Yeah, he is still on the lead lap. I am seeing that by my scoring here.
Okay, well, ATVO, when GWC comes out...
It's showing it that they've crossed the line. And I'm looking at it right here on my iRacing score, and he's on the lead lap.
So he's still on pit road, maybe getting damage fixed like he said. I got to get back up front. And we know we do not interview anybody under GWC attempts. We got Connor Trafari, we got Kyle Rochelle, we got Koontz there in 3rd, we got the tool man of Tim,
and that 99
Taylor,
car
and my pick here tonight, Mike Campigio, there, top 5. What you think about, Gary?
Hey, I mean, right place, right time. Same thing happened to him at Charlotte as well. Was able to benefit from a late race caution, get himself into that top 5, and I believe he went on to win that race at Charlotte. So definitely possibly going to take advantage of that again. We'll see here, though. Still a lot of green-white checkered attempts to go through here.
Let's not talk about green-white checkers. Let's just go ahead and end it under 2 GWCs. You know,
yeah, for sure. I know Wes is probably down there kicking himself right now, but 2 tires, not the call.
Yeah, 2 tires. You would have to take
your
4.
car is already loose, and then when he got near that apron, might have clipped that white line.
I believe he did.
Nowhere to go.
Yeah, on the replay, I think that left side, the front left,
if it wasn't late in the race, I firmly believe he would have been able to save it. But with Jordan, I know he's a good driver, and he came up on him suddenly. I still think Jordan could have been able to make that evasive move, but I think he was still trying to help Wes advance and get faster.
It was close. I mean, you have a split second, really, to determine what you're going to do, you know, as a driver.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a driver, Gary. You know it. You've been there. So
Yeah, and it's a very hard call to make because you always assume that they're going to keep their foot in it and they're going to be able to straighten it out because you can in these cars, but just didn't work out that time. But even with Jordan's car beat all to heck, still running in that third position. It's going to be interesting here. Like I mentioned, the dark horse here that I had earlier, the 12 and the 11, they're up here in the top 5. Your pick here is running in that 5th position.
Yep.
And
Right.
shout out to Mitchell Robinson, the highest he's run tonight.
Yes.
He's up in that 7th spot.
Yes, he is. Mitchell Robinson fans out there. 7 people on your way. 3 to go. 87, you got this. That's Jeremiah Jones. I'm going to get us going here for the second GWC here tonight. Connor Trafari is going to be the guy, the driver, our leader, getting us going. Pace car's off and away. He's on the loud pedal. There's the green. We're back underway here tonight with a 12 of Kyle Rochelle, the 99 of Koontz, and we got
Jordan wasn't
side
going to let
by
him in that
side.
time. Yeah, Jordan wasn't going to let him in down to the bottom like everybody else. Kyle had to go back to the outside, otherwise he was going to get turned. Oh, Jordan making his car very wide here.
The 09 breaking the draft.
Yeah, the 09 might be able to break away, but I think that 12 is just going to have a better run. Look at the 09.
Well, as we exit 4 on the front stretch, we are going to be a white flag here tonight, folks. So we are going to take 2 GWCs here to finish it off. The 09.
Yeah, that lead is going to be heating up. The 09 got loose. Here comes the 12. The 12 is going to take the lead coming down the back straightaway.
Oh, can Kyle
Where does
do
Tim
it?
Taylor go? Where does he go? Does he go with the 12?
Man.
He's going to go with the 09. Still
We got
side by side.
side. Out
Here
of
they
4.
come down to the line. The
Who
09
has
trying
it?
to pull him
It's
in.
gonna be
Oh, no.
The 12 of Kyle Rochelle winning it here tonight.
Tim Taylor in second.
Oh, let's get a MaxSpeedTV replay on this. Wow, what a finish. What a finish. The 09 of Trafari third, Tim Taylor second, Mike Campigio there in 4th, Mitchell Robinson grabbing a top 5. But we have got to watch this. Oh, man, it looks like right there, the 09 just losing the wind. Oh, maybe some contact, net code. But right there, the 11 crossed the stripe from the 09 to grab.
The 09 was trying to block and make that car wide, but the 11 was just able to barely inch him out there by a nose.
An awesome job by not only Kyle Rochelle, Tim Taylor, Connor Trafari, but Mike Campigio and Mitchell Robinson, our top 5 here tonight. Hang tight, folks. We will be right back for the MaxSpeedTV post-race show. Oh, man, this is going to be interesting. Hang tight. We'll be right back. Alrighty, folks, we have caught up with our top 3 here tonight. We're going to start here with our 3rd place finisher here, Connor Trafari. I'm trying to find his car here, so hang on. Want to get his car.
Too soon.
All right, there it is, the 09 of Connor Trafari. Connor, got a copy?
Yes, I do.
All right, well, that Lot 9 Brewing 09, man, you led 10 laps, you started 3rd, or you started 7th, you finished 3rd out here, man. Awesome racing. I would say awesome racing for sure, man. Talk about your race down there at Homestead, and why did we not get spread out? That's the big thing. Go ahead.
Yeah, so first run before the stage, it was just like a 40-lap run. It definitely looked like there was 2 packs. I don't really know why we didn't get spread out. I think it was just a draft, which kind of played a key factor. But throughout the race, I decided to try a new strategy with Daryl, Mike, and I think Tim tagged along also. It was where we would basically do like a reverse pitch strategy. So we would split the first run, and just go as long as we could the next 2 runs. And while everyone else would do the first 2 full runs first and the half run, which kind of worked out for us because I was still in second, I was still in 7th, almost about past Tim. That would have been a fun battle with him. And then the caution came out, and then I took 4 tires. I think Wes took 2 tires, which made his car a little loose on entry, and I think he and Jordan got into it. And then I tried to get away on the start. I think I had a little bit of right front damage, and they just came like a pack of
rabid dogs, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, I really couldn't block him without wrecking myself, and I tried to get second, and until it just edged me out by like 8 thousandths.
Oh, man, this was an amazing race, but, Homestead, it is a fast track, but we go to a faster track next week. We go to Michigan. So how do you feel about Michigan? Super speedway action, I would assume.
Yeah, I can probably describe it within 4 words. It's just stay in the leader's lane, basically. Just like Pocono and Las Vegas, just all the other, most of the other mile and a half tracks. It's just going to be all draft and who you can follow and just carry the runs of momentum.
Oh, yeah, definitely so. Well, Connor, awesome job out here tonight, man. A podium finish, top 3, bud. Final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate 3rd finish here tonight.
I want to give a shout out to my teammates, Brady, Daryl, Mike, Wes, and everyone in the race for racing very clean that race. That was a very fun first 130 laps or so, I think. I want to give a shout out to you guys for broadcasting this league. Dennis and Josh are putting on this league and just making sure it runs smoothly. And just my main sponsor, Lot 9 Brewing.
All right, well, Connor, I guess we're done here for Homestead. I guess we'll see you next week at Michigan, bud.
Yep, see you guys there.
Yep, see you there, man. All right, well, that is going to bring us here to our 2nd place finisher, the Toolman, Tim the Toolman Taylor, and I believe Gary has caught up with him.
Yeah, we've caught up down here on pit road with Tim. Man, you had a great race here tonight. Started 9th, finished 2nd. Strategy seemed to work out for you toward the end, and you just, by a nose, edged out Connor tonight for that 2nd spot. A couple green-white checkers here later, down here in 2nd position. What did you think of the race tonight?
I thought it was a really clean race. Not a whole lot of side drafting causing any kind of netcode issues, so that was good. And I think the key to the race was keeping clean fenders on it till you get to the end and putting yourself in a good position to at least have a chance there on that last lap. And, when it comes down to the last lap, there's no lifting. So I just kept her hammered down and ended up with 2nd, which was a little bit of a surprise for me.
Yeah, and you ended up pulling it out. Congratulations to that. And like you said, keeping the fenders on it, you did just that. The car has got some minor damage, but you still are able to pull it out here tonight. Next week we go to Michigan. Everybody seemed to call that basically a mini Daytona and Talladega there. How do you feel about going into Michigan next week?
Well, I feel just about like I would if I was going to Daytona. It's going to be a toss-up. Staying out of everybody else's trouble is the key, and making sure you got probably a good drafting partner when you make your green flag pit run. So definitely have to have a partner or two, but hoping to take this momentum and move it on to Michigan.
All righty. Well, I mean, we did get to see you finish second here tonight, and definitely, like you said, Daytona, I mean, not Daytona, but Michigan, I mean, same thing. It is definitely going to be a toss-up going into next week. But before we let you go, do you have any final thoughts or thank yous you want to give as we let you go celebrate P2?
Yep. Like to thank my sponsor, Snap-on, and Firestorm Racing. We did a lot of practice this morning, and it really paid off for me there at the end. So I want to thank those guys for helping to get me to second place.
Absolutely. Well, we'll let you go here. Congratulations on second place, and who knows, maybe you can get one spot better next week.
Yep. Thank you. 10-4.
10-4.
All right, no problem. Taylor, and I believe Josh is caught up with our winner, Kyle Rochelle.
Kyle Rochelle in that number 12. He led 29 laps here tonight. Now, before we get to Kyle, Gary, I want to know who led the most laps here tonight. Do you have that number?
I do. I will here in a second. Give me just a moment.
It wasn't me. I pushed everyone.
Wes Weidman led the most. He led 38.
All right. So our poll, unfortunately, kind of splattered there. However, Kyle Rochelle here tonight. Kyle, oh man, I gotta say, an awesome job here tonight. It took 2 GWCs to do it, but man, regulation racing. You had the stage, and man, we were green until that caution. But we gotta hear it from you. You're the driver. You know what happened down there. Talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, car was fast all night. I felt like the best car won, so that's how I feel. I mean, it was fun racing with the 7 car and the 99. We were all fast and we were gone. Fortunately, that caution came out. That last restart or second to last restart, I'm not really sure what happened. It looked like the 85 or whatever, he got loose and got in the apron or something and collected the 99. If you look at my in-car, I don't know how I got through it, to be honest. It was close.
Yeah, it was definitely close. I'm just looking here. The top 3 podium finishers here. Out of the top 3, you are the only one from my stats with ATVO that finished with 0 incidents. So, how does that feel?
I mean, it feels good. I feel I got luck. I earned it, to be honest. You got lap cars in front of me with 5 to go, just driving like idiots, trying to wreck me, I guess, or something. I don't know what they were doing.
I didn't say it, folks. He did. So, go ahead, Kyle. Sorry.
But I mean, there was a lot of close calls tonight, and it's unfortunate that the 7 and the 99 got wrecked. It would have been a tight three-way battle there on the last lap, I think, and things played out in our favor.
Well, you know, these cars, man, they need work, and we seen it tonight. The tire wear, it does wear down now. So, is NASCAR seeing what's going on with these cars? Are we seeing it now on iRacing? Kind of talk about it.
I mean, the tire wear is definitely there. I'm saving my tires, and you can see the guys that aren't, and after 10 to 15 laps, they start to fall back, and the guys who are saving their tires, they start to show. In real life, if this is how it is, NASCAR is going to be pretty terrible next year, I think. I'm not really a fan of this racing, but I mean, it is exciting. It's tight.
All right.
Just
Well,
frustrating.
oh yeah, it's frustrating, but it's awesome racing, man, and awesome racing tonight. But Homestead is done. We go to one of my favorite tracks. I would say it's in the top 3. Michigan. Yeah, it's gonna be a super speedway type race.
Yeah,
Talk about it.
Yeah, the bottom's still there, or the middle to bottom at least is still there. I think you're gonna see 4-wide racing there next week, maybe even 5. So
might
I
have
mean,
to
that'll be-
retire. I think Dennis is gonna be upset.
Yeah, well, hey, it is what it is. People don't learn, so.
Well, yeah, Michigan tires. Do you think they're going to play a factor? Is it going to be fuel? Combination of both? What is it going to be?
I think you'll see basically what we saw tonight. Tires definitely played a part tonight, but and it will next week. But I think if you pit a lap or 2 before the guy in front of you, you can jump them in the pit sequence and then hopefully hold them off. I think next week it'll be a little easier to hold people off. So we'll see what happens.
All right, Kyle. Well, man, awesome job. You are our 3rd different winner here, with Wes Weidman winning the first, winning 2 in this tier, and then James McRae winning 1. So you are gonna grab a win here. So a different winner in this playoff system, this new tier playoff system. How do you feel about that? It's got to be.
No, it's good. It's always good to see different winners every week. I feel like we could have won a couple other races, and just things didn't play out the way I want them to in the last couple laps. But we finally got another one, so that's cool.
Awesome job, Kyle, man. Any final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate the victory here tonight, man? Go ahead, Mike's yours.
I just gotta thank you guys, the whole league, and everyone. Good race, everyone, and just thank you guys.
All right, Kyle. Well, I guess we'll see you next week at Michigan, bud. Get ready. It's gonna get wild, and it's gonna get extreme.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get some more cars.
All right, let's go for it.
See ya.
See ya. All right, well, that's going to do it here for our top 3 here. But, we can't forget, Gary, our 4th, Mike Campigio, and our 5th position of Mitchell Robinson. Because, Gary, Dennis was right there. He was there with Daryl Arnold. So, a wild finish back here even then.
Yeah, wild finish for these guys. Mitchell Robinson able to overcome his adversity tonight, was hanging in the back into the top 10, into that top 15 most of the night, started 13th. Way to fight, come back, and finish in the 5th position for him tonight for sure. Good run by him.
All righty, folks. Well, that's going to do it here. We're going to get down here to the Miller Electric. Is it official or unofficial? It is.
I believe it's official.
Don't have the update here. I think it's still unofficial. So we'll go with unofficial.
I believe they are working on the stage, but other than that, I think the race results themselves are pretty much official. But I believe they're reviewing the tape from the stage.
Okay.
Especially with James McRae running out of gas there at the end of the stage.
All right. So the race itself is probably official. So we'll go ahead and call it maybe official here tonight. I'm gonna stay still unofficial here, but the Miller Electric unofficial, official per se results here. Kyle Rochelle is going to grab the win. We do know that. Tim Taylor there in that 2nd spot here tonight. Awesome job by Tim the Tool Man. We get down over here, and why in the world is it freezing? All right, Connor Trafari there in 3rd, Mike Campigio in 4th, Mitchell Robinson in that 5th spot, Daryl Arnold in 6th, Dennis Ainsman Grabbing a top 10 in 7th. Joshua Witherspoon in 8th. Gary, go ahead. Finish us out. 9th to the end. Go ahead.
All right, and I do want to let you know I did get a message from Dennis. The race results are official as they stand.
All right.
In the, did you say 9th?
Yeah, 9th. And
In
just
ninth-
finish us out.
All right. In 9th position, we have Jordan Koontz. 10th place is going to be Brady Weileman. 11th is Bryce Shoemaker. 12th, Jeffrey Goodpaster. 13th, Matt Statten. 14th is Wes Weidman. 15th is James McRae, and rounding out the field is Brian Underwood. Just wanted to recap one more thing. Race results are officially official, and the stage, just as I suspected, is being under review, just for maintaining pace speed and those kind of things is what they're working on as we speak. So they're working on that, but the race order as it stands, official.
All right. So everything points wise, the race itself is official. They're just working on the stage.
Yeah, on the stage, the
Yes.
points side of things,
Yeah.
bonus points, all
Oh.
that stuff. You get it.
Oh, yeah, I get it. Yeah, that's a hammer down for Dennis and Joshua here. Dennis Ansman, Joshua Witherspoon. Gary, you've been there. You know it. I mean, come on. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
that's a tough job.
It is a tough job, especially when you throw into the stage of things. With them automatically not programming in cautions yet, it's still tough to figure out as far as those stage results. So they'll be working on that for the next few minutes. But for the most part, as an admin, it's pretty easy. Just plug in the points as they go, and usually Sim Race Hub or Dan Lisa, as it used to be called, pretty much does the rest for you.
Oh, yeah, definitely so. Well, that's going to do it here for MaxSpeedTV. Of course, myself and Gary Wells up here in the booth calling the action here. Of course, as always, Gary, thank you so much, man. A little bit different than what we expected here tonight.
Yeah, I think it was definitely different from what any of us expected. Some of us were expecting pack race, and some of us were expecting it to be spread out. Well, I think we found a happy medium, and I'm hoping that we see that going forward.
Oh, yeah, I think Homestead is definitely going to be different, and I think other mile and a halves are going to be different. Are we going to see super speedway action? Yes, we could. Could we see different packs? Yes, we could. We'll just have to wait and see now next week at Michigan, folks. I think that is still going to be a super speedway type of race. I think we're going to see packs of cars, 4, 5, 6 cars together, maybe separated from other packs. Gary, I think you would agree. You agree or disagree?
No, I think you're right on the money with that. I think we're definitely going to see our fair share of pack racing, so to speak. And then also, it might get spread out a little bit. Usually with
yeah.
a 4, 5, 6 car line, you can get spread out if you're single file while everybody else is balanced position. There is a tendency at Michigan Auto Club, those kind of places where you can walk away from the pack, so to speak.
All right. Well, yeah, well, that's what we're going to see next Friday here, folks. Same time, same place, same people. Myself, Joshua Medlock, Gary Wells, the Extreme Racing Cup Series, the Next Gen Cup Series at Michigan. You don't want to miss it. 8:40 Eastern, 7:40 Central, roughly on that time. It's gonna get wild, but thank you all for tuning in here tonight. 13 likes, 7 still watching here. Man, thank you all. Thank everybody out there for tuning in. But until next week, Friday night, stay safe. Thank you all, and have a good night.